Hi everyone, my name is Costa Bitar, and welcome to a new video of our Iris Prism Challenges and Solutions, a video series, where today we'll be touching on a very common challenge in the world of project controls and really for users using any project control system, and it's how to back up our project data or projects, right? So it will be hundreds of projects. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Basically, every period, right, various critical activities are happening, especially when you're using the cost management system, right? You're working with budgets, could be in the millions of dollars or billions of dollars. You're working with actuals and commitments and forecasts and changes. A lot of these tasks are critical. Some cases, you may be importing actuals data from an ERP system across hundreds of projects at the same time, right? This is possible with Iris Prism. So these tasks are critical. And when you're working in a live environment, without backing up your data before you start, it could cause a lot of, what's the word? I mean, anxiety, nervousness, right? You would be scared to proceed with these activities. If only there was a way, that we could back up all this work before we start doing them, right? Because mistakes can happen. Maybe the file had wrong information, some data, you have to revisit it. So is there a way to take backup of all these hundreds of projects? Of course there is. Any standard project control system should be able to accomplish this task. Let's explore how to do this with Iris Prism. So if I'm working in a project right now, so I'm inside a project right now, and I want to start importing data. I want to start bringing in schedule data. Let's say I want to start bringing in actuals and commitments. Before I do that, it's always advisable, and we stress a lot on this during the trainings, is archive your project, or in other words, back up your project. Now, to back up your project is very simple. You just click on project, right, project menu, and then simply archive. You select your directory. Now you will notice that Prism already gives you a name for your project. So this is my project ID, and then it gives me the date of today. So this is like in this case, I'm recording this video on 6th January 2022. And you just archive. That's it. Done. I've archived my project. But if I'm an enterprise super user that I'm governing hundreds of projects at the same time, and I want to start an activity like bringing in schedule data across all the projects at the same time, that's possible. We'll discuss this in another video probably. Or bringing in actuals and commitments, again, across hundreds of projects at the same time. Okay, so I want to archive, I want to back up everything before. I don't want to open every project one by one and repeat this process. So to do that, you just, as a super user, if you have these permissions, you just go to Enterprise. There's a global process, very useful. Click on Archive Project Data. Select the projects you want to back up or archive. Define your directory again, and that's it. Click OK. So now what it's doing is it's archiving every single project I have. I have 5 projects in this case. It's going to take less than half a minute, I guess. Now Prism saves these archives in a form of a PG2Z file, like in Oracle Primavera, for example, they use XCR. PG2Z is our extension. So the solution really is that you have the ability to back up or archive your project at any given time. The idea is that you can return back to the state anytime, whatever it is. So you don't have to worry when you're running critical tasks. And this is giving you the ability to archive multiple projects, hundreds of projects at the same time. And like I said, it instates a sense of confidence across the user community, especially when you're dealing with multi-billion-dollar programs, right? Doing these type of activities, you wanna take a backup first. It's always advisable. So that was it. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, the website is on the screen and the email, irisprism.com. Thank you for your time and have a great day.